If you are performing at a high level, and if you are achieving the numbers that have been placed upon you, and that you have also won the approval of those around you, well then absolutely. Why have you waited 6 years to ask for a raise?
And a big welcome back to episode 2 of the Ask Bo Parrish show. I'm Dave Erickson. Use the hashtag AskBoParrish on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. And today's question, Bo, is about getting a raise. I've been with my current company for 6 years. I want to ask for a raise, but I'm nervous I'll be shot down. So, Bo, I'm probably assuming this person has earned their keep over 6 years, so they're nervous about being shot down.
So my first question would be, to what is that nerve associated to? And if you think about it, that person is nervous because they are anticipating a negative outcome. That being the answer to your question of can I have a raise is going to be no. So my first thought is, if you've been there for 6 years, to what could you possibly attribute a negative response to your quest? First of all, because if you have worked faithfully, diligently, and productively, and you have not been offered a raise in that time, not only should you approach it, but you should approach it with resounding confidence, with the assurance of a positive response of a number even greater than what you would have imagined. And the reason for that all boils down to belief, is that if you feel good about the work that you're doing within your organization, and you have been doing it for some time with consistency and regularity, all moving the ball closer and closer to higher revenues, then what in the world could you be nervous about a bad outcome, a less than favorable outcome? It's almost as if you've already staged in your mind that the answer is going to be no, and that's going to influence the way that you ask. It's going to come across in the way you communicate. It's going to come across in your voice inflection. Your body language is going to show that you're nervous. You're not going to make proper eye contact because in your mind you've already heard no, and so you're fighting a losing battle. That which has no win is going to bring you to a less than favorable end. So it's all how you approach it from your mindset. If you feel like a raise is necessary and well-deserved, then you should approach it with nothing but confidence, with the end in mind being the positive outcome. So not only should you expect a yes, again, considering that all parameters apply, you can't show up 6 months after your starting date and say, I want a raise, no more than Johnny Paycheck ran in and created a famous song to his boss saying, take this job and shove it, because he wasn't having a good experience. Well, it's up to you to set the tone on how you are perceived within your organization. If you are performing at a high level, and if you are achieving the numbers that have been placed upon you, and that you have also won the approval of those around you, well then absolutely. Why have you waited 6 years to ask for a raise? That should have meant, well, it's long overdue.
How about practicing your pitch beforehand? Or should you just wing it when you go into the boss's office?
No, I think practice is very important, just as world-class actors have scripts that they pour multiple hours and manpower into preparation, because preparation, ideally rooted in repetition, creates confidence. It allows you to place yourself in a situation time and time and time again before you're actually asked for the delivery that you've been called upon to provide. It's no wonder that actors are paid millions and millions and millions of dollars with each movie that they act in. It's because the amount of time and preparation that goes into it, and the emphasis that we as a society put on entertainment, is that we are willing to pay large amounts of money in order to be entertained. It's actually a psychological factor that we call the eureka factor, where we place such a high premium on entertainment that we're willing to pay outlandish prices for tickets. So all of that being rehearsal is key for repetition, because repetition is going to lead and to build that confidence up to when you're actually sitting before your boss asking for that raise, it just becomes a matter of routine because you've done it so many times before. So yes, I would encourage practice, 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 practice.
If you have a question for Bo, use the hashtag #AskBoParrish on Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Bo, thanks very much.
Thanks a lot, Dave. Loved it.